Hello there, my name's Carlo and welcome to part 2 of my Hackintosh blog. The previous video I told you guys that I was actually going to show you the install of the new graphics card, but to save time I've put the graphics card in. I didn't record it because I never had enough time to do it. So I'm just going to basically show you what I've replaced it with and exactly what's gone in there as well, and just try and tell you performance and how it's going basically. So this is the card that was actually inside my tower. By the way guys, this card does work out straight out of the box. It's the GeForce G5 Ti, which is this one here. It's DDR3. It's a very nice card, but it's performance wise it's not that powerful, but it works. This card, if you want to get started on a Hackintosh straight off, I'll hold that there just for a second so you can jot down the name of it. This card will work straight out of the box. It's a budget card, but it runs pretty smoothly, as long as you're not doing any intense stuff like After Effects will work on it, but when you're using stuff like Video Copilot and some extreme stream stuff, you will see the lag on this card. It has two DVIs out, so you can dual monitor off of it. It is a 1 gig card, so 1024 megabyte GeForce card. Like I say, it is straight out of the box. It will work straight away for you guys. As soon as you plug, install your Hackintosh, it will pick this card up straight away, like I showed you in the previous video. I will be showing you, going over to ScreenFlow soon to show you the other card that's gone in there, just to save time. But this card will work straight out of the box, and I think you can pick this up off Amazon for about 50 quid, this one, which is not too bad for what it is. But I will be selling this card, so anyone interested, just drop me a message and we can just sort of go from there. If you want to get yourself Hackintosh up and ready, graphics recognised straight away out of the box, this will work straight away with no problems. And it does recognise the OpenGL straight away, and all the specifications that you need for running a Mac straight away. Now the one that I replaced it with is actually inside the PC at the moment. It's basically this one. It's the ATI Radeon HD 6570 graphics. This will retail for around about £89 to £100. Very good card guys. I was very impressed with the performance on this. I do a lot of stuff on After Effects, and when I'm using Video Copilot stuff like Metropolitan Pack, the other card you used to see extreme lag when you used to particle replicate on it, but this card, not a problem at all. It renders very fast, and it's straight out of the box for the Hackintosh as well guys. So as soon as you put that into your Hackintosh and load up your Hackintosh or go to install it, it will read this card straight away, no problems. I'll show you in a second. My Hackintosh is just behind me here, and then I'll give you a little shot of the tower as well. It's not a great shot because it's stuffed right down in the corner because of space. I am hoping guys to get a little ATX case at some point to rebuild it, and then that is the reason why I've not shown you the installation of this, because I'm going to be showing you the full installation in the new case. So I didn't want to sort of go over it twice, if that makes sense, showing you the same card being installed twice. RAM has not been upgraded yet, so I'm still on 4 gigs of RAM. We will be going up to 8 gig once I get the new case. It's a CoreMaster case. So when that comes, we will install everything straight away together. I'll show you how to do it, even though there's shed loads of videos on YouTube basically showing you how to do a Hackintosh build. But yeah, I mean, this is a PCI Express 2.1 times 16 bus interface. It's AMD accelerated as well. It's got parallel processing, APP support. It's got HDMI. It's got 1 DVI and it's got 1 VGA as well. It comes with the CD drivers and everything, but you won't need the CD drivers if you're using it for a PC I recommend that you go on the AMD website and download the drivers straight off there. Don't use the disc because they're normally really old drivers and they won't be very good. But if you're using it for a Hackintosh, it will pick it up straight away. No problems. You won't need to update the drivers or nothing because OS X will find it straight away for you. This card is running 10.9 at the moment, which is Mavericks. It's running it absolutely fine. It's running applications at full frame rate. I've just got myself a copy of Black Ops so we can see it running. I'll try and show you that as well, guys. And the new Ridge Racer game running at full frames with everything turned up, running on this card. And it runs very, very quickly with no lag, no problems whatsoever. So what I'll do now, guys, is I will take you over to ScreenFlow once more, show you the settings of this card, or not the settings, but showing it running. There is a big improvements over performance, not just on graphics and acceleration, but on speed of the machine in general. So this card is a very, very good card if you want to get yourself going, or get yourself a half decent Hackintosh up and running. A lot of people use the onboard Intel cards, the Intel chips that are built on. I don't recommend them, even though they are plug and play. They recognise it straight away. A Hackintosh will recognise it. But if you do a bit of research, find yourself a nice card, and go on Tony Mac's forum, you will find a card that's going to be straight out of the box. I didn't even have to put anything from MultiBeast on this. I didn't have to install any KEX, nothing. I didn't have to do any enablers on the installation, nothing. This straight away recognised it straight away. The OS X recognised it straight away, even on installation. I knew I wasn't going to have any problems with this card, which is great. Which was very similar to this one here, which I just showed you guys, which was again the GeForce Zotac, which was this one. This card had no problems. So if you're looking at a budget build, this card will suit you up very, very well for a budget build. It will get you going, and it will run 10.9 smoothly, no problems at all. It wasn't a case of that I changed cards because it wasn't running OS X very well. It was running it phenomenally, very, very fast, very quick, no problems. It was the fact that I use a lot of high intense programs like After Effects and Photoshop and stuff like that, that I needed just a little bit of extra kick to get it running smoothly. So yeah, what I'll do now, guys, I'll take you over to ScreenFlow. We'll have a quick look at the specs again of the machine, which I showed you in the previous video, and then maybe I can get some things up and running for you guys and show you how well it runs. And we're looking at 10.9 Mavericks Hackintosh build here. First of all, before I do go, I will move the camera a bit and just give you a little glimpse of the tower. It's not going to be great because of where the tower is, but you'll get a rough idea. So I'm just going to pick the camera up now, and then I'll just pan you around here like that. So about the hands. This is the Hackintosh desktop straight away. You know, everything works absolutely fine, and the tower is hidden just there, guys. I don't know if you can see it. Not very good angle, so the tower's down there. So it's a very nice tower. Works very fast. And we are going to be having a close, deep look at how it's running. And I've gone into screensaver mode. Well, if it goes into screensaver, just tap into, like, you know, and then you just put in your password, blah blah blah. So let's go over to ScreenFlow now, guys, and just have a quick look at the specs of this machine, and maybe run through your apps to show you how it's running. See you in a moment. So hello, so we are now in ScreenFlow of Mavericks, which is very cool. Like I said to you in the video, we're going to be looking at the graphics card and trying to get a little glimpse of performance as well. Hopefully everything will go smooth. There's no reason why it shouldn't. So first of all, let's look at the specs. So as you can see before, we had a 2.4 gigahertz quad-core Intel Xeon processor in there with 4 gigs of RAM. Like I said, this will be upgraded at some point when I get the new. It's still recognising it as a mid iMac 2007. Like I said, I don't know why, because this will smash the granny out of this this iMac without a doubt. So this is the graphics card, AMD HD. So let's go to system and have a closer look. So as you can see, everything's supported, everything's switched on. 248 megabytes of VRAM, PCI Express. AMD's picked it up as the AMD Radeon HD 6000, 6000 series, which is very, very cool. We've got serial number, we've got mirroring. I haven't got dual displays at the moment, but we will be getting another monitor at some point to do dual display, because as I was told, or as I've seen online, apparently Mavericks is awesome for dual display setup, which is cool. So as you can see, we have Need for Speed here, which is very cool. I'll see if I can run that for you guys so you can have a bit of a look at that up and running. But before we do that, let's have a little bit of a benchmark. Obviously benchmark is going to there's going to be a bit of a performance drop because, as you know, I am screen flowing. So let's just run a benchmark now. But like I said, ScreenFlow is running, so it's going to have a bit of a performance hit. But last time I did a benchmark was yesterday, and this clocked in just over 6,000, which is not bad at all. CPUs are running fine, but I don't think the CPU master is very accurate, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it's reading it because I have a LED controller on the front of my tower, and temperature wise it's clocking in between 29 and 32 degrees Celsius, which is absolutely phenomenal. Normally Hackintoshes will get up to about 40 to 60. That's what I've seen in other videos. So it's running very, very cool, very cool indeed. Benchmark's nearly finished. Like I said, this will have a performance boost because ScreenFlow is running. But what we're trying to do is just run a game in a second to see graphics performance with ScreenFlow on. So I will pause this just while this is running the benchmark, and I will come back to you once the bench test is finished. Benchmark is finished. It's clocked in at 5584, which is not a bad score. With ScreenFlow off, it does clock about 6,100. Putting it up against, it has beat quite a few iMacs out there, which is quite amazing. Let's have a look here. These are quite phenomenal scores, so let's drop down to, let's go to another Geekbench. ISO benchmark, processor benchmark charts. Let's have a quick look at that. As you can see, like I've just been showing you guys, internet works fine, sound works absolutely fine, DVD drives work fine, everything is a fully operational Mac. So this is very, very cool. So we clocked in about 6,000, so it's about here processor wise, which is not bad at all. These are the top results, so these are stupid scores, these. So let's see if we can turn off Geekbench and try and start a game up. I've not started a game up before with ScreenFlow running, so do bear with me if something goes wrong. So we are just going to try and fire up Ridge Racer Unbound. Takes a bit of time to load up. I don't know why this game takes time to load up, but it might be because ScreenFlow is running. Okay, so these are the settings of the game. Let's bring the resolution down a bit so we don't get no lagging. So let's bring it down to 1024 by 768, which is on average a decent setting. Whack OK, and let's see how this baby performs with ScreenFlow running. This is a brand new game, so let's just see how this goes. So CGI, very smooth sound, as you can hear. Not a problem at all. This is running very, very well. Let's just skip this. Press enter. I'm not connected to this server at this game at the moment, so I don't think it's going to recognise the server because I've not registered the game yet. So let's have a look how this Hackintosh fares up. Let's go to the city, let's skip that. Ooh, that's nice. Let's just skip this car. Let's keep it playing. Loading's running, no problem so far, guys. As you can see, this is on the new ATR radio graphics. Let's quit that. Let's come out of this game and let's escape it. Quit game. Right, so there is a game running on the Hackintosh, guys. Very fast, no problems, no lag whatsoever. We will be looking at Call of Duty with ScreenFlow on, and then maybe some other games as well. So yeah, looking forward to doing the next part of the video, which is going to be the ATX case installation once it turns up, and then I will show the process of putting in the card, a first boot, so on and so on. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and look out for part 3 of this exciting Hackintosh adventure thingy, or whatever you want to call it.